Okay, done. So yes, so that is going to help you a lot. The entire module library, which will so you can start designing the space. In yeah, it is little technical because SketchUp you'll have to learn. And once you learn the SketchUp, it is just it is kind of a Lego block where you can just drag and drop and you finish the entire design. So I'll be making one small video also on that, and then that will be even shared with you guys. Right. Okay, so we'll take up some of the questions which yeah. Sanjay says B2C is mostly what I'm looking to begin with. What are the points I need to remember when I talk to the clients? Okay, Sanjay. So, okay,
Yeah.
B2C, what happens? B2C is majorly residential.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, B2C is commercial because some
Right.
individual whom you know and then they have office or something. But still, it is, I would majorly consider it to B2B, but residentials are B2C. So,
Right.
when talking to the customers, residential customers are like they it is so house is basically has a lot of emotions, wherein the commercial place doesn't have so much of emotions. And whenever someone is building the house, so they think that in whatever budget they have, maybe they have 5 lakhs or 50 lakhs or 5 crores, they want it to be the world best design. So one thing that you need to remember very well, you should not get carried away when they are telling something, because that is when the maximum time designers overcommit. Okay, so if I put that into another words, what happens? We do sales right before we actually start designing and delivering the customer. We do sales. We tell them that what is our USP and how better we can serve them. And since it is residents and they have so much of emotions connected to their requirement, we just overcommit something.
Yeah.
We just overcommit something, saying that just hold on, guys. I think so. We overcommit. So that is one thing which is very importantly you'll have to keep in mind. Second thing, that anything can be which is executable when you're designing residence especially, because let's say suppose if I have designed some 3D, okay, just for a practice. Some people design for a practice and then they put it on some Pinterest or Google somewhere or something like that.
Right.
Then customer downloads that and tells you that I want this. Now that
Right.
design, you'll have to understand that how much it is executable in tomorrow's week.
The feasibility of it, what you mean?
Sorry.
Is it the feasibility of it, what you mean?
Absolutely, the
Yeah.
feasibility. So that is very important, because if you commit into the design and if it doesn't get executed, then you get a bad name.
Yeah.
People will say that you committed and didn't deliver. So that is the most crucial two things in. That is again, this is also related to the overcommitment only to as far as the B2C is concerned. As I've seen most of the people are failing at this point wherein they are overcommitting and then it is getting screwed up. So if you don't know something, there are just two ways. Either you ask someone who has already done it, so that you can just copy it and ask that how do I build it, right? And then deliver. Once you do it, it is for life with you. You understand it, right? You and then you can just go ahead and deliver. But if you don't have the source, wherein you cannot ask that how it is going to be designed or how it is going to be executed, I would say just don't design. Not necessarily that if you don't put that particular element, your entire interior is not going to look good. Yes, it is going to look good because there are a lot of other ways where by which you can elevate the entire design. That is one thing that you need to think about when you're talking to the customers. And one more thing is about the pricing.
Right.
When we talk to the B2C customers, for everything, they'll relate it immediately with the pricing. That doesn't happen in
There's
B2B.
a break in your voice.
Sorry? Hello?
There is a break in your voice, sir. There's a break in your voice.
Just hold on 1 second, guys. I'll just try to fix it. Is it better? Is it better now? Check.
No, no, we are not able to hear it. There's a lot of break in your voice.
Okay, fine. Hold on. I'll just
No.
change my Wi-Fi. If I get dropped, just hang on, guys. I'll be back.
I think you're on mute.
No, I was just switching over my Wi-Fi from 2G to 5G. Now is it better?
Mhm.
Is it good now?
Much better.
Okay, great.
I've actually sent you a sketch yesterday. Like, today I just sent you on WhatsApp. Yesterday I did that sketch.
What did you say?
Uh, in the group itself, I just sent you 2 minutes back.
Oh, fantastic. You sketched this, huh?
Yeah? Yeah, I did.
Oh, fantastic. Where did you learn perspective, by the way?
Actually, sir, I did my bachelor's in design and post graduation in visualization. So from JNTU College of Fine Arts and Architecture, and I was a faculty for almost 15 years.
Bachelor in design as in?
See, it's corporate design.
Okay. I never knew that there is something of that sort.
Yeah, it's like we call in general terms we call it as graphic design.
Uh-huh.
Where in art college terms, it's a corporate design.
Okay.
I was into mentoring in the Backstage Pass College of Gaming, the only gaming college in India which offers you a degree in gaming, which has an art as a background.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm into digital illustrations and all this stuff also.
When you drew this, did you take any reference or something?
Just casually, I did. Yeah, I did see few of these things because I also have a book called Pen and Ink.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have my small collection of books of my own library. You need to say.
Okay. So, nice rendering.
Yeah, Pen and Ink rendering.
Yeah, it's nice rendering. You have I think you have put a lot of effort in doing it because also you must it. So maybe you must have sat on the board with the T square.
Kind of. I don't use a T square. What I did was I used set squares
Okay.
because as on today I didn't use a T square. I always used the set squares for drawings.
Okay.
As far as the small things are concerned.
Generally use T square, but I don't remember after college I ever used T square. It's been always just
Oh yeah.
sketch and over.
Actually, I tried downloading Sketchbook Pro, but I couldn't do it
Hmm.
because I have a Wacom Intuos 5.
Oh,
It becomes easy for me to sketch or illustrate something on my own, but I couldn't download it properly. It was always a problem, so I uninstalled.
okay. Great. Okay. So we'll move to the next one, which Nagarjuna. Okay, he's there. Right. Nagarjuna says, I have no experience in interior design, but I have confidence because I'm civil engineer. 4 years of experience in construction industry. Yeah, Nagarjuna. Anyways, I know you, right? So you're a fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, sir.
And there are very basic stuff which, if you pick up, you can start doing interiors. And
Yeah.
start with small, maybe small sites you can start designing. So which I just
Okay.
sometime back I said, I'm getting a complete module in SketchUp, and that entire library I'm just going to give you guys.
Yeah.
If you and I'll just look for some videos on YouTube, and I'll share the link. So you can actually watch those videos that how to make SketchUp.
Okay, sir.
Anyways, you have a library,
Okay.
so you can start building design. Take
Yeah,
any
yeah.
layout. That also I tell you. What you have to do is there are nowadays all the most of the bigger apartments
Yeah.
noise, Nagarjuna. So I'll just
Okay, sir.
whenever you have to speak, you can just unmute yourself. Okay, so all the bigger communities are available on internet. So you can do it. What you can do is you can just download the layout of whatever flat. You can download the layout, put that into AutoCAD if you have AutoCAD or a ZCAD, okay, and then draw the layout. Now, whatever sizes of one size you'll have to consider, and then scale that drawing so that you get a perfect size, scaled layout. That AutoCAD layout you can transfer into SketchUp, or you can even make direct layout into the SketchUp also. Once you make it, put it into the SketchUp, then you can just elevate. So all your walls will be ready. Now let's say suppose if the kitchen is to be made. Now, if I have to explain you, the kitchen has a 3000 mm wall, okay, which is close to 10 feet. So how do you divide? First of all, you will have to put the CCT, it is called as, okay. CCT is your cutlery, your cup and saucers and thali. So this is very much important. So you need to put one block which is of 2 feet. Okay, when you are starting to design the kitchen, and if it is a 10 feet wall, first of all this 2 feet goes off. Then you have one bottle pull out. So bottle pull out can be of 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. Now you need to decide that which one you want to give. If you have a bigger space, you can give up to 8 inches also. Otherwise, the standard is 6 inches. It is pretty regularly used. So you can use that. So your 2 feet plus 6 inches, 2 feet 6 inches is done. Then next, you put another two big drawers. So this drawers can be 2 feet or 3 feet. So it starts from 18 inches and 18 inches, 2 feet and 3 feet. These are the standard sizes because inside fittings, you get of those fixed sizes. So then next is that. So now you have 5 drawer and bottle pull out. Without anything, this is what you have to put. Whatever the space is now, whatever the space is left out, either you can make extra drawers, but that increases the cost that you need to remember, or otherwise you can just give an openable cabinet with the shelves inside. So this is how you can start building. And wherever you have a 2 feet base cabinet, on top of that you will have to make 2 feet wall cabinet. If it is a 3 feet base cabinet, you have to make 3 feet wall cabinet. And if it is L shaped, then you have to go for 3 feet by 3 feet L cabinet corner. So this entire modules will be available for you guys. And you can just drag it. You have the size of the room, you drag it and put it and just build it. So for that also, I'll send you one video wherein you understand that how to drag and put together. Very important thing when you are doing that is, if it is a modular, you'll have to leave 50 mm space on both the sides. So you have a 3000 mm space of a wall. This side is a wall, this side is a wall. So you have to leave 50 mm left side, 50 mm right side, so that if there is any undulations in the wall, can be taken care of. So there is a, we call it as a filler. So there is a 50 mm putty is fixed. So that simple it is. So if you don't have experience, Nagarjuna, this modules and this library can help you do it. You'll just have to practice a little bit on a SketchUp, and SketchUp straight away gives you 3D. Then next is material application and rendering. So rendering happens into the V-Ray. But if you can just manage first SketchUp, then you have won the battle, and then rendering is not that difficult. So this is how you can progress in case
Okay, okay,
you know
okay.
about the design.
Right. Thank
Is it, which one is more compatible, sir? Is it SketchUp or AutoCAD? Because see, SketchUp, I sometimes used it to SketchUp, and AutoCAD I didn't use it. So which one do you prefer? Me getting into rendering and all.
So if you want to get into the rendering and all, SketchUp is anytime better,
Yeah.
because the modules what we are building is completely into SketchUp. That is number one. Second is AutoCAD is little technical. It is more used
Right.
for architectural drawings and interior detailing stuff. And nowadays, you don't need that much of detailing to be given. Earlier, those days, architects used to make 20-page complete document for one room, wherein you have multiple details, even the screw is kind of specified and all that. So now it is not happening. And the module has everything. So you just pick up the module and put it wherever it is required. So it is straight away you start building into the 3D. That is why I would say that go for a SketchUp, then the AutoCAD. AutoCAD you can just learn basics wherein you can make the layout, right? So and if not AutoCAD, there is the alternate to AutoCAD is a ZCAD, ZWCAD. So
ZW.
CAD, CAD. Like AutoCAD, there is ZWCAD. So anything you can pick up and you can learn.
I mean to say, can we learn it on our own, without proper guidance from somebody as far as the software is concerned?
Yes, you can do that. So that's what I was saying, that I'll try and look for some videos. If I find, I'll just send the link. And if it is not there, then I'll build one video and send, wherein it tells you that how basic stuff, you can manage and do it. So if you watch that video again and again, you'll be able to start doing it. Then later on, I'll give you one video of how to render that. I mean, once you see it, it will be quite easy for you to understand. Right now, maybe it is all in cloud, but once you see that thing, it will be easy. It's not that difficult. Maybe I think 1 week of practice can make you very fluent in SketchUp. It is that easy. That is it. Only one thing you need to be careful, that if your system is i7 or at least i5 with a good RAM, it is preferred, because if your system is not fast, then it will get stuck, because the file starts becoming heavy as as you build it. As the entire modules, your entire file becomes heavy, and then it becomes little difficult to move here and there. So that is one point you need to keep in mind, that go for a system which is a good configuration, and it doesn't get stuck.
And you were supposed to send me an image of teal sofa, sir, yesterday,
Yes,
for it to be shown to a client. Actually, I was waiting.
I'll send that. I missed that. Just a minute. I'll send it off to you. Okay. Imtiaz asked that when we design a site, what are the most important things to look for? Suppose we are designing office, then what will be the size of door and window? Okay. Imtiaz, whether it is a door and window for office or residence, the size remains with respect to the anthropometric data, or you call it as the ergonomics. Okay. So your door size The minimum size can be 3 feet or 3 feet 3 inches. Okay. Regular size is 3 feet, but if you want to make it a little bigger, you can go up to 3 feet 3 inches. Height standard door is 7 feet, but if your ceiling height is really good, you can go up to 8 feet. And the washroom doors are generally 30 inches, 2 feet 6 inches. The height remains the same, 7 feet. And the window size, your door lintel, because the door is 7 feet, so there is a lintel above the door. Okay. So, I mean, Nagarjuna can understand that very. So that lintel goes all around at the same height. So now when your lintel is at the 7 feet and your sill of a window got to be 3 feet. So automatically your window size becomes 4 feet. Now width all depends on how it is a building elevation and stuff like that. Because interiors generally we don't touch much about, we don't touch the windows because it spoils the building elevation. And then, in a different circumstances, you'll have to take a call. So most of the time windows we don't touch. But if you are designing architecture, then it all depends on how the elevation is. Then we give the window sizes. But the height is majorly yes. Standard is 4 feet. Now if you're giving a French window or something like that, and from the floor you are just taking 1 feet bunt wall and then giving a complete big feet window, up to you. But that is all again architecture because it all depends on how the building look is there and how much sunlight or noise and all those factors you need to consider and then design your windows. But otherwise, as far as the door is concerned, the regular doors are 3 feet in the width, toilet doors are 30 inches, which is 2 feet 6 inches, and height is 7 feet. That is the standard.
Yes, okay, sir.
And how can you achieve great success in interior designing? I'm a newcomer to industry, so would you suggest me? I mean, how can we create good things to client? Okay, Sajjad, see, if you want to become successful, there is one mantra. Okay, that one mantra is a practice. Now, whether you practice 6 hours in a day or you practice 12 hours in a day or 16 hours in a day is up to you. So you can just exchange your success timeline with your practice, right? So the more you practice right now, the more successful you become faster. So what I have achieved in 12 years by working almost, 12 hours like that, because my day starts very early. You guys must have seen that, before 6 only I'm posting video. I get up at 5 o'clock. I get up at 5 o'clock and then, you know, I'm out of the washroom by 5:30. Then I go for a walk and all. By 6 o'clock, I post videos and all. And then my day finishes at 11:30 night. 11:30, I go to the bed. So
Yes, sir.
I continuously love to work. I love to work and I kind of keep exploring things. I don't watch TV. I don't know how many months back I must have watched. Even in the lockdown, I have not seen a single episode of any web series or something. So I don't watch TV. I mean, it is up to everyone's personal interest. I'm not saying that I don't watch, so you don't watch. But I make sure that, whatever that I'm doing, I want to get something back out of it. And sometimes family pressurizes, so I go ahead and sit with them and watch something, right? But otherwise, personally, if you ask me, I always want to learn something. And Gaur Gopal Das is someone whom I always listen to. Then there is another guy called Nishant Kasipatla. You can search him on a YouTube. His website is Remember Nishant. So he trains people on how to increase your memory power. Okay, so those kind of people. So I love to watch and probably learn something. So that's how I put my day. So if you want to become faster, a good designer, and you want to serve clients, then just one mantra: practice, practice, practice. That and you need to learn faster. You learn faster, and whenever you learn. So there is Nishant always says, okay, Nishant Kasipatla is the guy who, after watching him, I have improved a lot, and I'll tell you what. So he says that anytime that you are doing one thing, you need to give your 100%. Switch off your phone, keep your TV aside, everything. Lock yourself in the room or whatever that you need to do. You do it, but do that one thing at a time. So your input need to be quality. So whatever we take, right? So that is the input that we take. So if your input is quality, your output automatically becomes quality. And when you take that input, suppose you are reading a book or you're watching a video. So as soon as you finish the video, make sure that you review within 15 minutes. Don't leave it like that. Otherwise, 80% things will get evaporated. So as soon as you finish your book or as soon as you finish anything, you immediately review that in 15 minutes. And trust me, if you develop that habit, 80% of things will get registered. You can try that out. It is very difficult. It is not that easy. Otherwise, everyone would do it in the world. But once you start doing it and once you get habitual to it, you know, you'll just see fantastic results. You'll remember it. And this guy, Nishan Kasi Batla, if you give him 30 numbers randomly, he'll remember in a moment, and he can read it from ascending and descending order both, and he can speak it out. So that powerful that guy is. So that is how you need to be. You need to practice more, concentrate more, just leave everything aside and then start doing it. You are a student, you said. So that is why I'm saying that this is the
Yes, sir.
thing, you know. And I'm jealous because when I was student, no one told me that, you know, you have to do one thing at a time. And we were told that you got to be talented and multitasking and all that. And I'm still searching that person because I want to beat him. So you need to do one thing at a time. Just leave everything. Make yourself isolated from the world. Do that even if for 1 hour you are doing, you do that quality stuff. Okay. So that is
Yes, sir.
and apart in the interiors, yes, I'm there. Whatever I have, I'm just going to give you guys. Okay. So if you really want to become interior designer, very simple thing. When you have a time, I think Sanjay is into industry, Nagarjuna is into industry. What you can do in a week, one day. Okay, you can decide whatever day you want. Maybe Monday you want, Tuesday you want, Wednesday you want, or something. Make a calendar that first week of a month, every Wednesday, I want to go to 5 tile shop. Okay, and go and understand and say that I am coming from. You can call my company name, no problem. You can say I'm coming from Design Pro or something, and say that, you know, we are doing project and I want to understand the tile. So he'll show you the tiles. There'll be vitrified tiles. There'll be a ceramic tiles. There'll be big vitrified tiles. There'll be a double charge. There'll be a full body. All those tiles. So you understand that what is it. First material you understand. So that you are doing on a first week in a month. Second week, you go to some veneer shop, okay, and a laminate shop. Say again, same thing, that I'm coming from particular architect's office, and they'll treat you. They'll show you everything. Understand what is it. You go to the light shop. Then you go to the paint shop. Then you go to the artifact shop. Then you go to Sanjay's shop. Understand the painting, okay? So like that. So you make that habit. Once in a week, every week, you go and explore the market. The more you understand what is new in the market, you will be better designer than anyone else. 90% of architects, they just sit in their office and they don't know what is new. Just because they are doing big projects, people reach out to them and say, this is what I have. And they say, okay, theek hai, chalo, ye use kar lo. Otherwise, they don't have knowledge. And the true architect and interior designer, I believe, are those people only who go into the market and look for new material. And they go with the concept and say, this is my concept and can I have something like this? Or can you show me something like this? They are the real people. So you need to become that real people. You need to go and explore stuff, right? And another thing, very important for all of us, there'll be exhibitions all the time, right? So never, ever miss the exhibitions, interior exhibition. We should go to the interior exhibition, spend good time. Even if we have to go 2 days, make sure that you go 2 days. But never ever miss the interior exhibition and look all new stuff there. Because what happens in the exhibition, you have people from around the globe sometime or from across the India you have, and they get their specialty there and they exhibit. So you see it, get the brochures, make one file, and whenever you are designing, just go through it and see that what is new. Can I use something like this, or take go through a lot of referral images. And if you see something good, okay, then you look for it. That can I get something like this? Maybe 1 inch thin aluminum frame windows have come right now, which is, huge windows. And it is so thin that, it is not obstructing the view, something of that sort. So interior basically are, one is material, second is the skill of designing. So designing and drafting are two different things. If you cannot draft, it's okay. You can hire someone who knows the drafting and you can pay him the salary. But if you think that everyone you only want to do, then you will fall short of time. And that is where we make mistakes. Right? So material knowledge, your designing knowledge, your software knowledge, and product knowledge. Right? So this thing, as much as you can take it up, it is good for you.
Right. Okay, sir.
Yeah. And then we had one more question, right? Madhura, you asked for something. I think you asked for colors. Okay. So interiors, generally what happens that we have something called as tint, and then we have something called as shade and tone. So these are three things, right? Whenever we add white to any color, let's say suppose black, when we add white into it, it becomes gray. So that is the tint of a black. Then shade is by adding black. So now if I have a yellow and then I add black into it. First I added white, okay, and I got the tint. Then I'm adding black into something, wherein I get a shade. And in any color, you add gray color. Let's say suppose if you have a red or a yellow and you add a gray color, it becomes little darker. That is called as tone. So these three things you need to understand. What is tint, shade, and tone? Most of the people don't understand what is tint, shade, and tone. They say this is the shade is good. One shade lighter. I mean, one shade lighter is okay, but I mean, they are talking about the tint, but they say shade, right? So this you need to understand that what is tint, shade, and tone. Okay, and then you need to understand that temperature. Okay, so temperature is the warmer to the cooler. So now white is cool color, but the yellow is the warmer color. You understanding?
Yeah.
So that is one thing that you need to understand, that any room, you want to make it warm or you want to make it cool. Bedrooms are generally warmer in colors, and the living rooms and kitchens and in the offices, these spaces are generally cooler in colors. But personally, I like warmer. That is why my entire office is little on the warmer side. I don't use much cooler color. Even if you see, it is more on the light brown shade, and the lights are also which are not yellow, not too yellow, but yes, definitely I use a little warmer. So again, it is a choice, but yes, it goes from shades, tint, and then you have a warmer to cooler color. Then there is a color scheme. Okay. So, anyways, I'll be sharing that entire thing. So you need to understand that what is a complementary color and what is the split complementary color. There's a contrast color and all those stuff is there. So it is actually very lengthy topic. If I talk about the colors, it will take a good time, because there's a analogous scheme is there, and then you have a triadic color scheme is there. So these are further little detail, deeper inside, and then there is a tetradic color scheme is there, and all those things are there. But it is little on the higher side. But I'll send you if you are interested in colors. I'll let you know. And even the square color scheme is there. So you need to understand that what is the square color scheme, how you can, ceiling lights and maybe the rugs, flower pots, and all those things, how you put that together into the square color. So all those things. It is a vast project, vast topic. So yeah, there are almost I think 8 to 9 points are there in that. So you need to understand that, and you can do it.
Actually, I actually used to teach color theories in art colleges. So based on it, I actually started developing my own theories on my own.
Huh.
And to be precise, you don't have to tell me your birthdays, zodiac signs, and all that. 5 minutes of talk, I can tell you the other side of your coin. And
Wow.
it's been, say, a research of, say, 15 years. And I've got more than 5,000 people who have actually been counseled by me in
Wow.
all their ups and downs.
Fantastic. Then I think we'll have to do one to one. Okay. Great. And where did you learn that from?
See, actually, I was more inclined towards colors and all that. Then I started developing my own theories, and then looking into the science part of it, the physics part of the prism and all that. And then started. There is a book with me, Colors of Life.
Hmm.
So that actually I bought it from a Sunday market. I just love collecting books like that, based on art and design. So I have just gone through that, and then few other books, and then started developing and experimenting on people with those things. And sometimes some interior people, they call me, with along with them to the client, to suggest a proper color based on their zodiac signs or the compatibility issues of
Fantastic. I want to learn that from you. So, okay, and even in the colors, you know what? If you see some brands, okay,
yeah.
like the Apple is always they are using either black or white. There are specific brands who use, they are they show that they are so calm and neutral or balanced kind of a thing. Like Nike either their tick is always black or white, whatever color T-shirt or something, but their tick is either black or white. Very few time they have used orange. Okay, and then if you see what other brands, can you tell me some brands? Dell, okay, Dell, HP, all these brands are like in blue color majorly.
Facebook.
And majorly, Facebook, yes. So they show blue is kind of. You can correct me if I am wrong, Sanjay, because you know more colors, the color theory than me, because that shows the strength and a trust and stuff like that. And then what other brands? Coca-Cola, and these are red color brands.
Right.
So Coca-Cola, Lay's, Canon. These brands are in generally in red color, so that shows the youth or bold or something like that. The excitement that it brings. And then which more another color is there? I think orange. Yes. How can we forget orange? Orange is again it is very cheerful kind of a color and very friendly color. So can you tell me one brand which is using orange color? Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson is in the center. It is white, but uh, on the top they have written something. I don't know, but that is in orange. An entire logo is in orange. So that is one. Fanta. Fanta is completely orange. So that is very friendly kind of a thing that they want to portray. And then
Maza.
Mazda, correct.
Yeah.
Mazda, mozzarella. Mazda से याद आया. The browser, right? Mozilla
Right.
browser. So they have Earth, which is kind of complete orange color. So I actually look into the brand color and try to understand that, what they are trying to show. And then Subway is white and yellow. So white, yellow is I think again warmth.
Right.
Yellow is so Subway is kind of giving you that warmth. So yeah. And, I'm not sure about the Google because Google has a lot of colors. So, so color is a very beautiful thing. I mean, Madhura. I mean, I also love colors, but I don't know. That has become. I majorly use a lot of subtle color and then emphasize with some bold stuff. Maybe I like the yellow or maybe ochre or something. I like uh, teal, I like black, I like white. So these four colors I generally I have inclination towards. I like teal, and that's why my table is black, you can see. I love black. Love the white color. I love the ochre and teal and all that. So Sanjay can probably tell that, what is my nature based on the color. So that is it. What else? So, Siddharth, any question from you today?
Hello, can I get you? I can get you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Uh, yeah. When it comes to interiors, suppose say the way you told me yesterday, when you're using more of white in the on the walls, usually we have a tendency of using grays or blacks, and as far as the pottery is concerned, we have little bit of greens because it really reflects onto that. Now, what are the main elements when we look into something of that sort? Because most of the villas do have only whites. They don't usually opt for any other color, even though given a choice, unless until the kids really are interested in. Because and then most of the time the plywood or the decorum and all that which is used is mostly brownish, and they are so much tuned to it, they are not ready to get into some other trend.
So, my answer to that is Google and Pinterest to be blamed for it. Okay. Because client, before even they talk to a designer or an architect, they'll make this thick file. Whenever they have to rebuild, they'll just go here and there and they'll download. Now, what the maximum consumable content on this on this kind of digital platforms are those only, the browns and off whites and whites and that thing, right? So even if you open Pinterest right now and say living room, you'll get white gray combination, brown gray
Yeah,
combination,
yeah.
you get dark brown, light brown combination. Hardly you will find something which is a bold colors.
Right, right.
So that is where, Sanjay, I think that psychology gets developed that if I use something else, it will not look good.
Correct, correct.
So here, if we are very confident on using some colors, we need to be, kind of convincing to customer saying that, you can just go ahead and use this color.
Mm.
So our convincing power should work there. I'll show you one color which is, you guys know the Connect diagnostic, right? You can see this.
Yeah, right,
So it is kind of the gray and then the blue,
right.
what we are using for them. So it took some time for me to convince them, and then they said that okay, we can use it because their brand color is blue. You can see here, even some wallpaper that I'm suggesting, which is Madura, you are sitting behind you. There's a colorful wallpaper. So it is that sort of a barcode. I love barcodes. I love colorful barcodes. I love black and white barcodes. I love, in the paneling, I kind of use barcodes wherein you can do ups and downs in the barcode and it looks fantastic. Because I come from a background wherein I have done a lot of five-star hotels. The Leela in Bombay, it is my concept. Bellary, Ennobel International in Bellary is my Ashoka Bangalore. Ashoka Siliguri, Lee Meridian, Delhi is all my concept. So I worked on the five-star hotel, and that is where this barcode is kind of so acceptable in the five-star, wherein you just use the complete paneling, which is maybe white oak or something, but you use it in a barcode pattern, and maybe you use some mirror along with that or steel or something, and it looks fabulous. It looks fabulous. So That is why, Sanjay, I think the entire psychology gets developed from the this Google and Pinterest of the client. And if you are really confident and want to give them something, you need to bust that myth and show them that this is something which is, I think, will look good, and this is how it is going to be.
Because when I actually suggest some paints, actually I did a barcode at this place. What do you call this? NCL Sindhu. There we did the whole thing about the bison panels as well as false ceiling lighting and all that. But lighting and all that, it was more of the lady's choice because I couldn't do anything as she has seen it somewhere and she wanted it exactly like that.
That's what I'm telling you. That is the culprit.
But I actually clicked few photographs and with my DSLR, I'll actually send you from there.
That is
And
so they just want to copy it for no reason.
yeah.
Inspiration is a good thing. Absolute copy, then why are you hiring architect or a designer? Probably,
Correct.
ask carpenter to do it and be happy.
Yeah, the background which you see, the virtual background which you see of mine, is the same actually. It's like pure organic colors from Europe. This is silk plaster. What I think you might have heard about it.
Yes.
I actually deal with that, and then I actually, because being an artist, it becomes easy for me to design something, and then the painter would come and finish it off. So I'm training people who are laborers kind to at least get into all this kind of stuff, so that the rest of the thing can be done.
Kind of a skilled stuff.
Yeah, right. Because right now most of the Biharis and all these people who are really skilled, actually they have gone back and then reluctant to come back. So sometimes, yeah, I need to get into such things to train these people here.
Correct. So Nagarjuna, any question from you?
Nothing, sir. I am learner only. I'm not the expert, so I'm not coming down.
So right now you are working or what is it?
Yes, sir. I am working in project manager, sir.
No,
Uh,
no, but your office is on or how is it?
no, no, no. Present, I am in home.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. The projects are not on yet, right?
Going on, sir. I am not going. The place. What is the pandemic situation? Why?
Great.
I am here. I am living in Kadapa, sir. I am working in Jepchalla near big project, irrigation project.
Mhm.
So I am not going. My idea is I am start in my city own startup. That is my own idea. How many days doing the job, doing and doing. That
Hey,
is
can you be a little louder? I couldn't hear you.
uh,
What is it?
uh, how many days are doing job. That is my opinion, sir. I am starting my own venture in my own city,
Okay.
Kadapa.
So,
Kadapa and Produttur is
so you are starting a civil venture only, or you want to, what is it? So you are starting venture in civil, huh?
civil planners, designers, total.
అంటే
Okay.
మీకు మీ ఓన్ ఇంటీరియర్స్ కంపెనీ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలనుకున్నావు.
అవును సార్.
ఓకే సార్, హీస్ లుకింగ్ హీ వాంట్ టు స్టార్ట్ హిస్ ఓన్ ఫార్మ్, సో హీ వాంట్ టు కన్వే దిస్.
Okay, fantastic. Right. So there are basic stuff that if you learn, you can just start doing it. So in tomorrow's video, you'll see that how I conceptualize, then we make 3D and the actual side. You know? So some sketch and then 3D and then this. All three looks together same.
Okay.
My sketch, then we make 3D and then the execution. All look same. All look same. I just sketch it and give it to my guys, and then we develop 3D. That is how we present. Anyways, I'm going to give you my entire template. I'm going to open up, right? So how I am doing sales and how I'm getting clients, and so you just love on Friday. I'm going to tell you guys.
Okay.
Background Ganesha, is it MDF or say painting?
It is not MDF. It is this one, birch ply.
Okay. Because I could see that glow, the white glow.
There is a light inside.
Yeah, that's what exactly. That's what.
Alexa, which of Ganesha?
That's called perch ply.
Birch ply. So it is,
BERCH.
sorry,
B for Bombay.
I.
I.
Yes.
Yeah, because I actually uh, I can actually design something of that sort with more of calligraphic pens, and then make those people CNC cutting people that do it for me actually.
So birch ply is actually, it looks like a pine, but it is hard compared to the pine.
Right, right.
In there are a lot of the imported furnitures and all are made up of birch ply.
Right.
So I got this made for my office. So it is custom made. So I got this made, and then I just asked him to make CNC, then asked frame fellow to do it, and put a light inside, and then connection was anyways made when we were just building.
Okay. So you have a battery kind of a thing, or
It's on power.
it's on power.
It's on power. So there is a small adapter is put inside.
Okay.
12-volt adapter. There's a LED strip that. So I just put this, and then most of the clients who come into the office, they ask, where did you get this? And I said, this is not, you will not get this anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's designed and executed. So if you want, I can get it done. One client wants his father's photograph to be,
Sketched.
done, and then he wants it to glow. So this is again sort of a innovation that you can think of, do something different, and it looks good. Then a regular photo frame, I didn't want it. I wanted something different, and I thought, okay.
Actually, there's one image I sent you right now personally. This is actually done at Gachibowli, one of my sisters, my cousin sister's house.
This is Korean, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's Korean.
I did that puja thing for her.
Mhm. So it is completely cut through, or there is just engraving sort of a thing done.
No, cut through with say an acrylic film on the top, and then from behind you have a light.
Yeah. Because in CNC, what you can do is you can just penetrate to certain thickness, and then it becomes translucent.
Correct.
So when you put a light behind, it glows.
Mm.
Like that Kedarnath frame also 11 by 15.
Yeah, yeah. That's at Banjara Hills actually.
Cool. Okay, so what else, guys?
I need to have that what do you call the sofa
And
image and apart from that the word used for the background image. You said something. I ply, right?
sorry,
The background Ganesha, the material used.
Birch ply, birch ply.
merch.
Birch ply, yeah.
Put it into the chat box. You can copy it.
Right.
It's called as birch ply.
Birch ply. Oh, fine. That's the reason why I was asking B for Bombay.
Ah, okay.
Birch ply. Right.
App probably guys. Did she send in the group or something?
The light and all this is actually placed by the CNC cutter himself or somebody else.
My electrician.
He just gives us the cutting, and then we have to get the electrician
He just
help us to do it.
did the cutting.
Uh,
I have a friend in Madhapur who is into frame business. So I told him that get me a frame of this size.
right.
He gave me the frame. I asked him to fix that with that black tape.
Right.
And asked him to put a backing. And then asked the electrician to put that entire LED inside and made a provision for that small choke. So you get that 2-pin adapter, right?
Correct.
DC adapter. So we broke open the entire DC adapter and there is a small transformer inside with a condenser. So that transformer and condenser, we just taped it with a insulator and then we have pushed it inside. Otherwise, it is this big.
Right. Right.
Pushed it inside and then just only let the DC wire out, AC wire out, and we got connected. We connected there and just hang the frame. That's it.
What if we use a battery for that?
Sorry.
What if we use a battery?
Battery you can use, but you'll have to manually switch on and switch off. You'll have to
Right. Right.
switch off.
Right.
Battery will go off faster.
Right. Right.
What I've done is I've just put it on a wire, then I've connected to automation.
Correct. Correct. So that usually helps you out.
Yeah. So battery, I think it will be little. There'll be little hassle to keep changing it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Better to go for this thing. And there are even LEDs which are now not LEDs, but you get a roll kind of there are LEDs inside. So those things you get wherein it runs on a 220 volt directly. You don't have to put those adapter and stuff. You can just put it.
Okay.
Okay. Should we close the session, guys? Or any
Yeah.
questions? I'm open.
See, as long as I start questioning, there are always a number of questions which are, coming out. And I'd love to meet you one of these days.
Yeah, we'll meet soon. Come over. Go ahead. You were asking something. Sanjay, you were asking something?
Actually, I thought of meeting you one of these days.
Yeah, come over. Just you have my number, right? So just
Yeah.
message me, text me, and whenever time permits, we can just meet up. No issues.
Where is your office? Right?
My office is at Narsingi.
Oh, okay.
You know My Home Avatar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, My Home Avatar. My Home Avatar, you know, right?
Yeah, right.
Close to that. Or maybe Karamati Baradri, you know, right?
Yeah, right.
From there,
See, actually, there's one of my cousins, newly come up hotel, Uttari.
Okay. Just before that.
Yeah. Actually, I was there yesterday.
Oh my God.
She actually happens to be one of JNTU architect's daughter, who happens to be my relative. He actually is no more right now. R.B. Raju, he's an architect. Well-known architect. And if you look at her, Uttari,
Yes.
you just love it, the traditional aspect of it.
Traditional, yes. North Indian food, I think.
That Rajasthani style environment we have, that, all those carvings and all.
But I think they are open only for the takeaways right now.
No, actually, there are some people, software people, who are actually coming there to sit and eat, and they are purely sanitizing it on a high scale.
And I would
And
try.
fantastic food. Yes.
I would try that.
Yesterday and day before yesterday, both the days I was there.
Oh, then come over sometime.
Yeah. One of these days I'll definitely.
Call and available.
Sure.
Most of the time I'll be in the office if I'm not going to site, because client meetings are happening on Zoom only.
Right.
So I'll be in the office. I reach office by 9:30 in the morning. 8:30 I'm generally in the office.
I'll do one thing. I'll send you my dance card, and then accordingly I'll plan and come, so that let's see how it goes.
Sure.
keep 3 feet distance and then we can finish it off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So why is the group silent today?
Sorry?
Why is the group so silent today?
Maybe you are not letting anyone speak. Imtiaz, you are there? So I'll just tell you the background of Imtiaz if you permit me. Imtiaz, you are there? So Imtiaz is actually, I don't know, he's a niece of one of my vendor who is into air conditioning. And now Imtiaz wants to become interior designer. So he even worked on some of my site, laid the piping, AC pipes and stuff like that. And now he's learning from me. So I feel good that he wants to change his kind of orbit and become something. That's good. Siddharth, you are saying something? Okay. So Siddharth's mother is a fantastic cook.
Thank you, sir.
So I don't know if you guys know or not, because in season 2 I was there in MasterChef, and Siddharth's mother was there with me till boot camp. We were in Master,
Oh, that's fantastic.
and she has worked in the movie of Vidya Balan. What that movie's name, Siddharth?
Bobby Jasus, sir. Bobby Jasus.
So yes, so Vidya Balan's mother was Siddharth's mother.
Oh, sir, there's one more thing which I would like to know. There's a Russian product for the wardrobe panels, the glossy one and all that. It starts from T. It starts from T or something like.
Sorry.
There is a Russian, collaborated one for the what do you say wardrobe build ready to build these things. It starts from T actually. Do you know anything of that, sir?
No, ready-made wardrobes or what is it?
It's kind of the front areas, but you can actually build those things. And this factory is at GD Matla, and then those people are also known to me.
Okay. I'm not sure about it. Maybe you can connect me to them.
Yeah. See, Rekha Gupta, there's an interior who's doing wonderfully well in Karimnagar areas, and then she belongs to a Gupta families. So most of the community actually she is going through, and she has given me few murals to work on.
Okay.
And then her husband and brother-in-law, they started it. So they have a dealership. And then that's really fantastic and a premium quality.
You can look into it.
Yeah. Actually, I was searching, while I was talking to you, I just wanted to know something about it because they wanted me to take the dealership of that also. I said, right now, because of this lockdown, I don't want to get into anything. It's like pick and use.
True. Okay, so we'll wind up, guys. It's 8 o'clock, and then see you tomorrow. It was a fantastic session. Come up with a lot of questions. So, Madhura, anything that you know, if you have in head, you can just go ahead and.
Sure. Definitely, Tusharji.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for the session.
Sir, before you leave, images, please.
Yeah. I've already asked my
Okay.
to arrange for it, and then.
Right. Sure. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Right,
Take
good.
care. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night. Good
Thank
night.
you, sir. Great night.